He'll leave you for a man that's 6'5" named Requise that has face tattoos and that smokes.
Oh my goodness.
Look at me right now and tell me that makes sense. And tell me that makes sense.
Because it doesn't!
Hello. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Mrs. Lamb, and I'm here to talk about you. So grab your cup of coffee, come sit down and join me, and let's get started. Today we are talking about dating. Dating in 2025. Oof. It's rough out there, or so I'm told. Let's check it out.
None of you are in the same boat that I'm in right now, so let's dive in.
As a man, you can be a good-looking guy, have a lot of money, have a good job, is very compassionate, very loving, and very loyal. And your lady will still leave you for a man that's 6'5" named Requise that has face tattoos and that smokes.
Oh my goodness.
Look at me right now and tell me that makes sense.
Because it doesn't!
You can be a good person in this world of dating, which there's not a lot. Keep in mind, there's not a lot. Most of everybody are pieces of garbage, and all they want is instant gratification.
Whew. First of all, I understand his frustration. I understand that he's angry, and he's probably had some really frustrating situations in the past that have gotten him where he is right now. If I was interested in this young man and I went to his TikTok and clicked on this video and watched it, I would have been a little scared. Not gonna lie. He's very passionate, but he also comes off as very upset. And that's just not something that I would want to get involved with if I was a single girl that was interested in him romantically. I think that this video would scare me a little bit. But maybe that's just me. I'm of the opinion that you should not put your information, your personal life out there on the internet for everyone to see, because it may come back to bite you later.
You single? Do you like girls? I have to check. We have to ask these things. How many baby mamas you got? 0 baby mamas? Okay, that's good. How many kids you got? 0? Okay, good. Have to check.
What are your guys' thoughts on people with kids? Could you date somebody with kids? When I was single and dating, I don't think I was in a good headspace to consider dating a man with children. At the time, I felt very immature and not grounded enough to be in a relationship with somebody that had that kind of responsibility. I wasn't there yet, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
You want to scare away the person that you're currently talking to? Tell them how much you love them. Tell them how much you care about them. Tell them how loyal you'll be. And watch them leave you for somebody who's not. That's dating in 2025. Honesty gets you nowhere, and being fake gets you everywhere. We live in a backwards world. You want to scare away the person that you're currently...
Wow. Okay. If you're just currently talking to them, I wouldn't tell them you love them. Even if you do, I would keep that to yourself until you guys have kind of figured out what kind of relationship you're even in. If you're just talking to somebody, if you were in my DMs back when I was single, talking about, oh, I'm going to be so loyal, I love you so much, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, are we even boyfriend and girlfriend yet? I don't even know. This is very intense for me. Don't be so intense. It's not that serious. Take it easy. Yes, this person could be your future spouse. And yes, your future spouse, choosing your future spouse is the most important choice you'll ever make. I will say that again and again and again. the person that you're going to marry, that choice is the most important choice you will ever make in your life, and it can make or break your future. However, if you guys are just talking, don't bring up all that stuff. You're gonna scare her, sir.
Dating in 2025 for men is like playing Pokemon. Because sometimes you blessed with it. That's like getting a game like Fire Red. Charmander and Bulbasaur score the best starters. Or you get a start a game where it's like you don't even remember the starters and you don't even want the Pokemon no more, right? That's like Sword and Shield. Trash. But then when you leave, in order for you to get more Pokemon and capture more Pokemon, you got to get more badges. Those badges are attributes of a man. Leave your parents' house. Get your money together. Get a job. Get a car. Etc. etc. You need each badge to get access to the better Pokemon. The better women that you want.
Right.
And you can't until you get said badges. And then everybody wants a legendary. Everybody wants a 10 out of 10 baddie. Now, what about those dudes who like to cheat? They friend give them the alley-oop. Oh man, you could get this job. They'll give you 6 figures. But you ain't got the other badges. But you got a girl that's a baddie. The level 100 Charizard. What happens in the game when that happens? It does.
Ah, yes. Women are Pokemon. That's a great way to think about the special woman in your life. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that one right there. Not going to touch it. Nope.
Do you know what's offensive? Dating apps in your 30s. Do you know what's more offensive? When the people in your life who are in relationships or married or dating look at you with pity and they say, just keep trying. Your time's coming. It'll happen when you least expect it. Just get out there and meet people. No. Have you been on Hinge lately? Have you been on Hinge in 2025? If the answer is no, you are not allowed to give me your opinion. Like, I'm 31, and this whole meeting people organically out and about thing, I just don't think it exists anymore. I don't think people communicate in person. So we've been trying the dating apps.
I actually agree with her. It's really, really hard to meet somebody organically. You used to meet people at church, but a lot of young people don't go to church anymore, unfortunately. My best suggestion would be to volunteer. There's some really, really good people that volunteer. They are putting themselves out there to serve the community, and in my opinion, that makes them already an upstanding person. So I would look into it. I would try volunteering at your local pound, your local zoo. You can volunteer at the homeless shelters. It's hard out there when it's not online dating.
Let's start by Hinge. Offensive. The most offensive thing is when the little prompt comes up on Hinge and it says, we think you two are the most compatible, and then you see who they're thinking you're compatible with. I'm like, that's what I'm bringing in? So it's a me issue. And then we have Tinder. Tinder is only good if you're overseas and you're in Europe, and that's really if you want to hook up with a hot European man. They are very sexy. But like in America, you're going to get kidnapped and you won't be alive if you go on Tinder. And then we have Bumble. Bumble's a lot of work. I don't like to do all the work. I feel like I have to do so much work in my real life as a girl. No, I don't want to message you. I'm sorry. And last but not least, we have this magical app called Raya, which is like very exclusive. All the people not on Raya, they want to be on Raya. Let me tell you, no, you don't. You don't want to be on Raya. They're matching you with people in Dubai, people in freaking Australia, people in Europe. No one where you live. And then if you do come across someone where you actually live and you do match with them, no one speaks. No one speaks. And if you do match with someone and you message them and they respond, or vice versa, you're never going to meet up. Raya is not for that. Raya is to see what famous person you come across, see if you can match with them. Maybe you'll hook up with.
I'm gonna be honest, I've literally never heard of Raya. This is the first time I've heard of Raya. I've heard of all the other ones.
I'm a team player, so I am going to share some common icks of
I hate that word. He gives me the ick. It's like, okay.
dating in 2025. It's trash, by the way. If you're married, just stay married. I think you're going to be better off if you just stay married, even if you're unhappy.
That I do agree with. If you can make your marriage work, stay married. Stay married. It's cold out there on those streets. I talk to my single friends, and the dating scene is horrible. It's a dumpster fire. Stay married. Make it work.
I just recommend staying married, okay? It's nothing. It's trash. The dating pool is trash. 40 plus,
I literally
trash.
just said that.
Straight downhill. But let's talk about some common icks, okay? Emotional intelligence, right? You would think whenever you start getting into the 40 plus club that there'd be some emotional intelligence. No, that's not true. That is not true at all. Not true at all. I dated a guy who literally I felt like I was just banging my head against a wall.
If he's 40 and unmarried or divorced, he's probably not going to be the most emotionally intelligent person. I'm not saying that's true for everyone. I know some lovely people in their 40s that aren't married right now that seem extremely emotionally intelligent.
How can you be 40 whatever and lack emotional intelligence? If you had anything going for you, I would think it'd be emotional intelligence when you're in your 40s. No, not this guy. Second ick, someone that just agrees with everything that you say. Like I was talking.
You know, this I agree with. Have wants, have likes, have dislikes, have a hobby, have opinions on politics, have opinions on what you believe, on religion, on everything. Be interesting. It's okay to have an opinion on something. Don't be scared.
Talking to one guy, and every single time that I would say something, he would agree with it. I don't want someone agreeing with me all the time. I want someone like.
Yeah, I agree. I would rather have a really, really good conversation where you disagree with me than be stuck with somebody that agrees with everything. Like, what are we even supposed to talk about if we agree on everything? That sounds boring. I mean, it is nice to agree on some things and to have that validation for what you believe and somebody else's. Yeah, I totally see eye to eye with what you're saying. But not all the time. Not all the time. Like, you're allowed to have a different opinion than me. That's cool. It's fine. People in this video are going to have different opinions on what I said about the previous TikToks. That's cool. Let's talk about it in the comments.
Wow, I had a really, really good time tonight. I did too. I had so much fun. Yeah, I had so much fun too. And you're like really easy to talk to. Yeah, you are too. I feel like we connect so well. Yeah, I feel exactly the same way. It's not every day you can find someone that you can really vibe with. Yeah, exactly. And with you, it just feels different. Yeah, I feel the exact.
This guy has such good chemistry with himself. This is peak entertainment right here. He's a great actor. Love it. 10 out of 10. Would watch again.
The exact same way. Sorry, this is like just really refreshing for me because usually I don't go on dates that go this well. Well,
Even like the super sad music in the background, it's just the emotions there. I'm feeling it. I really am.
maybe you've been on enough bad dates, you finally deserve a good one. Oh, trust me, I have. And maybe all those bad dates were supposed to happen so you can finally go on a date with me. Yeah, it seems that way, doesn't it? And who knows, maybe we're soulmates. Yeah, maybe. Listen, I don't mean to be too forward, but I would love to see you again. When's the next time you're free? Yeah, I would love to see you again too. Let me just check my schedule.
He ghosted himself? No, I'm just messing. But really, we need to stop treating people like they're totally replaceable. We need to stop treating people like they are items on Amazon that you can just order online in an instant, and if you don't like it, you can get rid of it and order something else. Relationships are not like that. Relationships take time, they take effort, they take hard work. They have their ups and their downs. They're not always, rainbows and sparkles, and sometimes they're hard, but those relationships are rewarding. It's such a wonderful feeling to feel safe and supported by just one person, and you won't get that jumping from relationship to relationship, from hookup to hookup. You're gonna get worn out, you're gonna get fatigued trying to make it work, and after a while you're just gonna shut down and not look for anybody. It's better to just wait until you find that one person that's worthy of you, worthy of your time, your mental energy, and to focus on them. Woo, that was a doozy. Anyway, I think that is all the TikTok that I can handle for today. Dating is hard. It's hard, especially here in 2025. Dating is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be this stressful. Jeez Louise. I got stressed out just watching it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks again for stopping by and having a cup of coffee with me. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.